Welcome back to the channel and the next video on how to create a campaign. Today we're going to talk about the production day, our mistakes, our good things, and how you can learn from it and have a good production day yourself.
From a G&E perspective, top of the day, you want to load gear in. One thing that I can't stress enough is building all the gear. That way, in the event that you need a little extra spice or something, extra lighting, it's quick. You can grab the light. It's already on a C-stand, ready to go.
While Josh and I were deciding and doing rehearsals, I gave the lighting plan to Chris, the gaffer, and he worked with the grips and lit the scene for me.
And then it's all about staging your call times too. So try to have all that done before the client even arrives. And that way it allows you to pre-light and sort of do rehearsals with crew standing in. And then the client rolls in. It allows you to sort of talk to the client and sort of get a feel for, set them up in a space where they have their video village and where they feel comfortable. How we started this shoot is we actually began with an interview with the client before even cast arrived. That's just how we kind of mapped our day out. Later on throughout the day, cast came in. Yeah, we had a space sort of dedicated. That way, we're not tripping over them. And based on the shot list, it was making for a long day. So it was all about, having an effective lighting setup that would be easy to, set up for the next scene. We used 2K rollers, basically putting lights on stands with wheels. That way, for this one, it actually really helped out because it allowed us to rotate the lights with ease to sort of light each sort of section. And it was all about just having lights very accessible, having tubes on the side ready to go in case you needed an eye light really quickly. You just pull it in.
There was multiple times. I remember specifically in the hallway, we took out the tube light from the light and we put our own tube up there so we could light it and dim it and change the temperature, as well as multiple scenes where it was a bit underexposed in terms of like the person's jacket. It was like the dolly in shot.
Day one of every production, it's always interesting. It always goes slower than expected because everyone's getting used to their workflow and stuff. But once you're in the groove of things, the day runs smoother. You end up making up time.
Production went well. There's ups, there's downs. And I know we've been hammering this point a lot, but you have to be adaptable. Yes, there were lighting plans lists, there was a shot list, there was a lot of paperwork that went behind this, but stuff changes, stuff happens that's out of our control, and learning that you can't control everything is a big thing that I've learned over the last couple months and learned from and got better. So being quick on your feet, having a good team around you again, and just knowing and trusting yourself that, this isn't what I planned, but we'll still make something good out of it.
Being on set, it's all about reps. The more sets you're on, every set you're on, you're gonna learn something, no matter what. Looking back, the one thing I learned is the importance of time management and role management. As we mentioned, both RJ and I were wearing multiple hats. The more hats you wear, the less time you can actually focus on that particular role. For this production, I felt that I couldn't be a full-time producer and I wasn't able to connect with the client because in a perfect world, the producer is sitting alongside the client in Video Village, reviewing the footage together, discussing what do you like, what don't you like, what do you want to change, what do you want to see. And with this particular production, I didn't have that opportunity because I was the gaffer on set as well.
Just as a reminder, we're not perfect. This is just something that we've done. This shoot again was late December 2022. It was my second time DPing that month after a couple months off. And yeah, I made mistakes. We also did a couple good things, but it's just being adaptable, using all the resources you have and learning from it. I can say both of us were better as DPs, as producers, as whatever roles that we do, because we do a lot. And overall, the client was super happy with what we made. And in the end, that's honestly all that matters. Final note, the production day was a lot. We didn't talk about all the stuff that we could have. So if there's anything else you want us to talk about in future videos, let us know.